But before we jump into that, do you have a musical experience of the week?
Yeah, so I don't know, not really. Last weekend for last SOMP Saturday, I was on the planet Hoth in
Yes. Dun,
in
dun, dun,
um in 0 degree weather, and it was absolutely just amazing. Um, but that also means I didn't do anything creative, or I didn't really like listen to any music, while up there, just kind of hung out with everyone. And um a friend of a friend who I hadn't actually met in person before was like, dude, I have been following you for so long. Like, I love your videos. It's so cool to like meet you finally. And I was like, oh, dude, that's so cool.
Sweet.
Like, sorry, I haven't been posting as much. And but yeah, that was fun. So yeah, we did talk about Star Wars music. Like, we talked about
hmm
Skeleton Crew and a few things, and um yeah, inevitably talked about Jodna's theme. And and
And the
then
Phantom Menace, of course.
and yeah, I brought up the Phantom Menace just because I have to. And we talked about Skeleton Crew. So yeah, fun conversations like that. But I don't know. I guess that counts for musical experience.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, man. How about you?
Um, yeah, I am continuing rewatching Resistance. I'm at the end of the first season. There's really not too much to say about this because it's a good companion, but not much more, not, you know,
Right.
less than that. And then I rewatched The Rise of Skywalker, which
Nice.
was fun. I like the movie actually, despite all everything. I watched
Chaos.
it yeah, chaos several times in the cinema, and it brings back good memories. And I like the movie to watch and to enjoy the ride actually.
Yeah, like it's good to have Lando back and
Yeah,
stuff.
and this
Yeah.
whole diet thing going on, being more immersive for them, and another great helmet came back.
Hmm.
And new uh, Tie Whisperer is also dope.
Yeah.
And this whole when all the people, the just people, show up in the end, that's very great. And
Yeah.
actually, I wanted to take some time to check, all of the spaceships, but I didn't do it. But I should do it some day.
I know. Yeah. I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure there's someone out there who's already like,
The ghost is there for sure.
yeah, like someone out there has had to have already like cataloged all of those, in
Yeah,
like a diagram or something. Yeah, we'll have to look on that. I'm sure there's something on a page on Instagram that has that, or on a Reddit or something.
yeah,
Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah,
that's so cool.
I need to rewatch the sequels really. Um, mainly for the soundtracks. Yeah, I have we've talked about this before. I
hmm
appreciate the sequels. I've way come around to the sequels. I mean, I was literally Kylo Ren, for years at the parks. But yeah, I haven't there's just I haven't rewatched them. I haven't dug into the soundtracks like enough. And
hmm
yeah, I need to do that.
The time will come.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I noticed and what we're going to talk about is the transition or the side by side from Kylo Ren to Ben Solo, which is actually quite interesting because in very tiny movements, or like music wise, and also um, uh, what's that? Like expression wise or
Hmm.
hair wise, we see
Right.
tiny changes that makes the difference between Kylo Ren and Ben Solo. And yeah, this really Romeo and Juliet scene where they kiss and then he
Hmm.
dies. I don't know. I made somehow peace with it. I read an interview with who was it? The the cutter and I think J.J. Abrams, and they were like being back and forth, cutting it without the kiss and with the kiss, and they decided almost like a flip coin to include it.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, man. Like we have to accept the story as it has unfolded,
Yeah.
but it will always be a shame that they weren't able to properly like write out a story and like plan these things and just had to kind
Mm.
of go on the fly. I don't know. I think that's the biggest like contention that people have with the sequels is just like the commercialization of Star Wars and
Hmm.
like we have to meet these deadlines. Go, go, go. And
Mm.
like the deadline is what matters most. And I don't know. I that's why I have a lot of hope for like this Ray film. They're like, they seem to be really, I don't know,
Taking
hopefully,
time.
yeah, hopefully they're taking their time, for all of the right reasons. According to Daisy, it sounds like they are,
Hmm.
you know.
It was
So
postponed again, I think,
yeah, it was, yeah,
but that's not a bad thing.
exactly. Yeah, I think, yeah, I think we would all rather like wait a little longer for good stories.
Uh,
So,
yeah, but with a kiss, this whole transition or yeah, the breath of life is given to her,
mhm.
which makes it very, very present to call herself the Skywalker then afterwards. Um,
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I think, yeah, I had no issues with that. Um, I think it makes complete sense. I think there's like a powerful like found family message to that,
yeah,
and yeah.
totally. Yeah, let's jump into the music. I was going to cut some snippets from the movies when I realized there's a documentary from the movie with John Williams talking about it,
Oh,
and that
sick.
has everything in it.
Oh, amazing.
Actually, I am going to share it.
Please do.
Um, where is it? It should be here. I am not sure if it's a behind the scenes footage. I'm pretty sure I have seen the this clip before, but I couldn't remember it until I found it today.
All of the like behind the scenes footage, um, like it used to be it's just on the DVD and like you have the
Yeah,
DVD, but with
no, we
everything
don't.
streaming, yeah, it's like where is this footage, right?
It's just the produced stuff they share
Hmm.
from what was it, Mandalorian, I think,
Oh, I see. Okay.
where they sit on the table with Dave Filoni and Deborah
Hmm.
Chow, and you know.
Interesting. Okay.
That's another reason to buy the Blu-rays, I guess, to get the
Yeah,
stuff.
worth it, dude, honestly. All right, man. Yeah, let's check this out.
Hit it.
Changes of Adam Driver's character to something heroic. I could turn Ren's theme around, not upside down, but reharmonize it, which is actually JJ's idea. He said to me, well, can you make the trip from Ren to Ben on the same theme?
It's the same theme, exactly. It's just treated differently.
No, but however you do it, but that idea of the, he's trying his hardest now to be the best he can be, as opposed to he's trying his hardest to be as bad as he can be, which is always what he's been doing.
Can you change the theme, or turn it upside down or something? And I think I initially said, well, no, I've never done that. And how do you do it? But it worked out where his evil theme morphs brilliantly into a kind of a hero theme by a change of harmonic support and so on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
that's so
Until next
sick.
week.
Yeah. Thanks for joining, everyone. Oh my God.
Being the David Getoff podcast, just pressing play.
Yeah, that was an easy one, folks. Well, yeah, so that's so sick. Like, let's dive into that a little bit more. So, like,
Hmm.
like Kylo's original theme, it goes like this. Can you hear that?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So it goes like that. It goes like this. Right? And so the harmony that we get there is, we're in a minor key, but we have this like sharp 4 or flat 5 tonality.
Yep.
So the scale here
Is
would
it
be
is it isn't it sharp 5?
no, this one this would be a flat 5. Here's the scale, right? So like 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, sharp 4, 5.
Okay.
Right? Nice. So yeah, like that's the Kylo thing.
Mm-hmm.
With Ben, we we get this. It's so similar. It's
Yep.
just slightly shifted just up a little bit. So we get this. So we get that kind of like sound as opposed to this kind of sound,
Yeah.
right? It's very subtly different, which is pretty cool. But
And then it's played again in a little higher.
yeah, and then they modulate it. So yeah, they do this. What would it be?
Yep.
Right? And oh man, like that's just when you combine that with all of the other like counterpoint that's going on, behind the main
Mm-hmm.
theme, it's really quite beautiful. Here's what that sounds like in the movie.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just like ascending, just like modulating
Beautiful.
upwards. And that French horn line, like that's so
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean it's so simple and so close too.
Yep.
Um, yeah, it's kind of cool. Here, let me pull up the
Good old.
good old Synthesonics app and the um the emotional sentiments with these collection of notes is really cool. So here's it's like the Kylo, the Ren theme. Hold on, let me get my pedal. Why is my pedal working?
It's not
I'll
battling.
cut this out. Why is that not working? Hmm. Could it be that it's just not plugged in? Incredible.
Yeah, we will cut that out. Mhm.
Only only the best um from SOMP 88.5. So I have to keep that in, right?
Yep.
Okay. You're welcome, everyone.
We alive.
Yeah. Okay. Let's try that again, shall we? Yay. Okay. Let's get back to Synthesonics. All right, let's try that again, shall we?
Hmm.
So yeah,
Malevolence.
the sentiments malevolence and melancholy, which is pretty cool. But
And it's
check
the
out,
ship of General Grievous.
yeah, yeah, actually. And then here's like the bin collection of notes. Whoops. So there's still a heavy dose of melancholy in there, but
Sure.
instead of malevolence, we have a sentiment of apprehension, which is quite interesting.
Hmm.
Another thing that I kind of want to mention is there's kind of like that other part of Kylo's theme, which goes like this. Goes like this.
Oh yeah.
right?
Yeah, bittersweetness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sentiments with this collection of notes is melancholy, once again, regret and despair. And it's
Mm-hmm.
just so fun that these things, these sentiments that Dennis Ham spent so long dialing in for these different like intervallic relationships and stuff, like they just match these characters so well. It's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I mean, it's a minor major seven tonality, which we've talked about on the show a lot.
The James Bond chord in the end.
Exactly. So,
Mm-hmm.
although I think the bass does this actually. Let me know what you think. Does it do that?
It both appears.
Yeah, okay. Just like
Yeah.
in various forms, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, which is kind of cool because the bass doing that, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like a little nod there.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean,
Good job, not.
yeah,
Sorry.
precisely. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know, man. I don't know. That's always been one of my favorite pieces of Ren's theme.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
yeah, it's
the
just,
tweaks from Kylo to Ben is just like, his hair is like a little. Is it more in the back or
um,
higher in his face? You can see more of his face actually.
yeah, you know what? That's a good point.
And this whole his stance changes as well.
Oh my gosh, so sorry.
No
He's
worries.
he's here. Yeah, his stance and everything changes. I don't know. That's something else that we can research. I'm sure there
Yeah.
are better side by sides than this, but yeah, I mean, just like softer
Yep.
features and
And his scar is disappeared.
yeah, yeah, which is pretty cool. I think that
Yeah.
happened when Ray heals him on the Death
Yes.
Star, right? Like in the water.
Yep.
Yeah.
After it was moved from Force Awakens to Last Jedi.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, The Last Jedi, man. I do have my
I'm
qualms with it, all of
I'm
which
going to defend it to the death.
I I have come around. Like this. I've come around.
Uh-huh.
I've done my mental gymnastics, my necessary. I've come around, but that's but that scar movement, dude. Come
Yeah.
on, it was so
It's Hollywood
unique. I
thing.
I know, but it was so unique.
Yeah, I know.
Such a bummer.
But when you don't pay attention to it, you won't notice, actually. So it's
Yeah,
just for us nerds.
yeah, I guess.
One more thing to bother. Yeah, that's actually most of this whole back and forth, dark and light thing, which I noticed again while rewatching it, and I wanted to share it with you, or we wanted to share it with you because it's fun, and
Yeah,
it's yeah, it's good work with tiny tiny tweaks to make it work, which is surprisingly good. It works surprisingly well.
it totally does. And like, notice he didn't do like he could have done something like this. Like I'm just gonna totally improvise this.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be weird, but like
Do it.
oh wait, I have to share my thing.
Share your thing.
So he could have done something like this. Like like it could have been really
Or
bad.
what you played before we started recording.
Oh yeah, it was this. Oh no, I think I
Oh,
did it with the Kylo theme. That's what I played on accident earlier. Like the major third in there.
yep. Ah, ah.
Like barf sauce, right?
Yep. Yep.
Just really quite bad.
Doesn't it's just
No,
doesn't feel right.
it's not. Yeah, it's not. It's just not good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, and like we saw with those emotional sentiments, like through Synthesonics, like,
Hmm.
we still have a lot of emotional weight and stuff that like obviously Ben Solo
Yep.
is going to have, like
It's still in minor.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. It's just good fun, man.
Yes, it's still an interesting character in general.
Hmm.
Seeing the first time seeing a dark side user being torn to the light, which was very new, and I liked that very much from the beginning, actually.
Yeah, totally.
And then he had to prove himself to, stay on the dark side.
Hmm. It's also kind of cool, like the whole dyad thing, like really,
Yes,
really works. Like with their,
especially compared to what we saw in the Acolyte, which was like a little, pre thing to happen.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
that we see them share their bond is very, very nice, and
Hmm.
it's I like it how it's done in The Last Jedi, actually.
Yeah, like how they're kind of communicating through
Yeah,
the Force, right? Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of cool. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that like Rey's theme and Kylo's theme, like they kind of are interwoven, like even
Mm-hmm.
from the beginning, so like just the whole story. I don't know. It's a shame that it wasn't planned out ahead of time, but it really does work because
Mm-hmm.
musically we kind of have their themes interwoven,
Yep.
you know. Like let's see. So we have for Kylo's theme, and then for Rey's theme, it's
Yeah.
uh oh shoot.
Yep.
Yeah, right. It's
Yeah.
that phrase.
Yeah. Same movement. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's lighter, very, very much lighter too.
Yeah,
A little less
lighter
loud.
because we have this collection of
Yeah.
notes as
Yep.
opposed to this collection of notes,
Yeah.
right? Like they're all the same except that one note.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Very interesting.
It is. So,
This whole diet thing, I think we it was mentioned the first time in Knights of the Old Republic.
oh, sick. That's cool.
And it's I know it's Legends, but that was the first time the idea was, in this whole game.
Hmm. Right.
And it would make sense to like generations after generations being it appearing again with Kylo
Yeah.
and Rey.
Yeah. It does totally make sense, dude. Like, I don't know, with like all of the events and like the Force trying to like correct itself and find the balance, blah blah blah.
Yep.
Like, yeah, it is really cool. I just yeah, I wonder because obviously Ben Solo dies. Spoiler alert. I don't know. I wonder it would be cool if it's not just like a one time like quick thing that we figure out and like saves the day and then like that's it. It'd be cool
Hmm.
if it has like some kind of lasting effect somehow.
I'm pretty sure we could have some flashbacks in the Rey movie.
Yeah, yeah, I mean that would work. But even if it lasts, even if there was some kind of lasting effect into the timeline that we are in the Ray movie,
Oh,
like,
yeah, okay. Hmm.
I don't know what that
Like
would
having a legacy from his side or
something.
hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that would or should look like, but I don't know. It'd be
Hmm.
cool if there's some kind of, I don't know, lasting effect.
Statue, anything.
Yeah, something.
Hmm.
So be it.
Yeah.
It is back, and I don't know why, but
I was weak.
not to repair it. And now it's back. And we can finally say again.
Oh,
Sorry, not
yes.
sorry, y'all.
Dude, in that musical cue for right there, the it's working. Oh,
Oh, so good.
it's from my favorite movie.
What was it again?
It's The Phantom Menace.
Oh, sorry.
What was that again?
Total overuse.
Oh,
The Phantom
everyone.
Menace, right? I think
Oh, yeah. That's the one.
you've mentioned it 1 or 2 times before. All right, guys. That's it for this week.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in to give another listen to what we have to say or think about Kylo
Yeah.
Ren and Ben Solo this week.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't really like dug into much sequel stuff, so it's fun to do that. And
Yeah,
um
first step.
yeah. Yeah, another quick episode. But we'll try to find some, I don't know, maybe like a time that works better to do more like, I don't know, like a longer discussion, maybe on like several topics or something. We'll have to figure that
Mhm.
out.
And
But
as always, send in your requests
yeah,
about what we should talk, what you want to hear, what you want to have some explorations, or I don't know.
yeah. If you have like questions about a particular theme, or like, does this have a connection to that, or even just like a musical like term, or like
Your favorite theme?
yeah, your favorite theme, or like, or like what is happening musically here? Like, why
Yeah.
does this sound a certain way, or why do I like this? Yeah, send all that junk. That's exactly what we
Do it.
enough said. Oh man. Well, everyone, happy SOMP Saturday.
Yes.
It's all pretty heavy out there, but oh dude, actually really quick, I read something. It was a German word for I think the translation was like world pain or like world agony. It started with
Oh
the
yeah, yeah,
W.
yeah. Weltschmerz.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, to feel the whole burden of the world, and yeah,
Man, that's just yeah, I read that and obviously thought of you because obviously. And but yeah, just I don't know. We'll
it
all
fits
yeah,
somehow
it fits. We'll all get
to
through
all the
this.
4 sensible creatures out there.
Yeah.
Sensible.
So yeah,
Yeah.
in Star Wars, yeah, Star Wars is, can help with all of that. So dig into something
Yes.
you love this weekend and yeah, may the force be
Talk
with
to
you
you. Talk to you next week.
next week.